Some revolutions in military aviation announce themselves with thunder, dramatic reveals, fanfare at air shows, and bold claims in state media. Others arrive like a whisper, subtle and almost invisible. The rumored Chengdu J-36, China's latest experimental stealth fighter, seems to belong to the latter category. No official statements, no glossy brochures, no carefully staged leaks. Instead, only fleeting sightings and quiet speculation. And curiously, from Washington to Brussels, silence. No acknowledgement, no condemnation, no recognition. The question hangs heavy. Does this silence mean ignorance? Or does it signal that the West already knows far more than it is letting on? What makes the J-36 different? At first glance, the J-36 might appear to be just another stealth fighter, but leaked details suggest it represents something far more ambitious, a potential leap into a new era of aerial warfare. The aircraft ditches traditional tail fins in favor of a sleek flying wing design, drastically reducing radar visibility while giving it the look of a futuristic bomber. Its diverterless supersonic inlets cleverly hide the engine's compressor blades and lower heat emissions, making the jet harder to detect while enhancing high-speed performance. Armaments are concealed within internal weapons bays, including long-range PL-15 missiles capable of striking targets over 186 miles away, ensuring the J-36 can often shoot first. Speculation also points to possible integration of directed energy systems, such as lasers or microwaves, which could neutralize incoming threats before they pose real danger. Perhaps most intriguing, the fighter may serve as a command hub for drone swarms, allowing it to direct unmanned aerial vehicle in reconnaissance, jamming, or diversionary roles, with artificial intelligence assisting the pilot in real time. Adding to this already formidable package, reports claim the jet can exceed Mach 2.5 and may use a stealth coating designed to absorb millimeter wave radar, the very technology NATO relies on for detection. If even part of this information proves accurate, China may have quietly placed itself at the forefront of sixth-generation fighter technology, the silence of the West. Ordinarily, the appearance of a cutting-edge aircraft like the J-36 would ignite a wave of visible reactions. Think tanks rushing to publish lengthy analyses, military officials issuing stern warnings, and defense contractors eagerly pushing for bigger budgets to close the perceived gap. Yet, in this case, the response from Washington and Brussels has been anything but loud. Instead, there is a curious silence. This raises the question, does this lack of noise reflect a genuine belief that the J-36 is not a serious threat? Or does it conceal something far more deliberate? Silence, after all, has historically been a weapon of its own. During the Cold War, both the United States and the Soviet Union often downplayed or ignored reports of enemy breakthroughs, not out of ignorance, but as part of a calculated strategy. By keeping quiet, they denied their rivals the psychological advantage of publicity, while secretly accelerating work on counters behind closed doors. The same pattern could be repeating now. America and NATO may already have technologies in development that are designed specifically to match or surpass the J-36, and broadcasting too much too early would only tip their hand. It is also possible that intelligence agencies know more about the aircraft's limitations than public sources suggest, and see no need to give Beijing the satisfaction of recognition. Silence, in this sense, is not weakness, it is ambiguity, a powerful tool that leaves adversaries guessing. Sometimes the most unsettling message a rival can send is no message at all. A quiet reminder that the absence of noise does not mean the absence of action. America's response. The United States has its own answer to the J-36 in the form of the Next Generation Air Dominance Program, a project that goes far beyond a single aircraft and instead represents a complete system of systems designed to secure American air superiority well into the mid-21st century. Unlike conventional stealth jets, next-generation air dominance combines radar-evading geometry with advanced composite materials that can absorb electromagnetic waves, making it even harder to detect. It won't simply fight alone either. Next-generation air dominance is envisioned as an airborne command center, using artificial intelligence to coordinate swarms of loyal wingman drones in combat. Its arsenal is equally futuristic, with the Helios 60-kilowatt laser system under development to vaporize drones and missiles in an instant, and the new AIM-260 long-range missiles, capable of striking targets more than 217 miles away, designed specifically to outmatch China's PL-15S. If the J-36 can be described as a shadowy lone hunter, next-generation air dominance is the predator that sees clearly in the dark, combining stealth, intelligence, range, and directed energy into one formidable package. Europe's countermoves. The United States may be leading the charge with next-generation air dominance, but Europe is not standing still. Two ambitious projects, Tempest and Future Combat Air System, are taking shape across the continent to ensure Allied forces remain competitive in the next generation of air combat. The Tempest program, spearheaded by the UK in partnership with Italy and Japan, prioritizes flexibility with a modular design that allows weapons and sensors to be swapped out for different missions. Capable of flying either manned or unmanned, it is built for deep integration into NATO's digital networks, supported by technologies like the Dragonfire laser, which has already demonstrated its ability to down aerial targets in seconds. Its open architecture ensures rapid upgrades, making it a fighter designed to evolve as quickly as the threats it faces. In contrast, the Future Combat Air System, a joint effort by France, Germany, and Spain, leans heavily on interconnectivity. It is envisioned to fly alongside swarms of drones, use adaptive stealth coatings that adjust in real time, and operate as part of a tightly woven web of space, air, and ground assets. Where China's J-36 is a stealthy lone hunter built for speed and surprise, Europe's approach with Tempest and Future Combat Air System emphasizes cooperation, adaptability, and seamless integration into larger Allied ecosystems. The global chessboard. Taken together, China's J-36, America's next-generation air dominance, and Europe's Tempest Future Combat Air System resemble three very different chess pieces on the global board, each reflecting a distinct philosophy of air combat. The J-36 embodies the role of a stealthy lone hunter, optimized for sudden strikes and clean exits, relying on speed and invisibility to outmaneuver its foes. The next-generation air dominance, by contrast, is envisioned as a battlefield general, an airborne commander capable of directing fleets of drones, extending its reach with overwhelming firepower and dominating long-range engagements. Meanwhile, Tempest and Future Combat Air System represent the team players, fighters designed to operate as part of highly networked coalitions, thriving in environments where shared intelligence and seamless coordination are as vital as raw speed or stealth. Which of these approaches proves dominant will ultimately depend on the circumstances of future conflicts. In isolated encounters, the J-36's stealth could give it the upper hand. In Allied operations, Europe's networked jets may shine. And in battles of range and power, next-generation air dominance may well rule the skies. A new Cold War in the skies? The emergence of the J-36 isn't just about aircraft. It's about the strategic balance of power. Military technology has always shaped geopolitics, from the dreadnoughts of the early 20th century to the nuclear missiles of the Cold War. Now, stealth fighters with AI and lasers may play the same role. The danger lies not only in the weapons themselves, but in the perceptions they create. If nations believe their rivals have gained an unbeatable advantage, it can spark arms races and escalations. The silence of the West regarding the J-36 may simply be part of this game, an effort to conceal their counters until absolutely necessary. But as history shows, secrecy and miscalculation can sometimes bring nations closer to confrontation. That's the story of the J-36 and the race for air dominance. Do you think it's a true game changer or just hype? Let me know in the comments. If you found this breakdown interesting, hit that like and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, because the skies are changing fast.